Good morning from a very relaxing black sand beach wild camping spot in the middle of Patagonia, Chile.
It really was a stunning beach, and I think I spotted the only penguin that's ever been spotted on this beach right when we got here. Eyes were peeled, we saw lots of seals, but no more penguins.
Only one penguin.
But man, this black sand makes for a beautiful setting with all the sea life just pouncing around out there in the ocean.
But all good camps must come to an end. And we are on the road. We got about maybe 45 minutes to where we're taking y'all somewhere cool to see something we haven't seen down here yet. I'm gonna tell y'all a story as we drive through this really pretty part of the Caratera Austral. I need you to know I don't remember all the names exactly right, and my dates are gonna be roundabout averages because we do not have internet connection out here. But back in the, I don't know, maybe the 80s, the founder of North Face and the founder of Patagonia came down here and did a 6-month mountain climbing, surfing, drive down, all the way down the coast excursion.
Kind of like us.
Kind of like us. But they did it before cell phones and digital maps and Google. So back when it was really, really wild down here. Well, the founder of North Face, I believe his name was Tom, maybe Whitman or something like that, totally fell in love with this place down here. Not only was he the founder of North Face, but also of Esprit. So if you're from my generation, you know when we were in middle school and high school, that was the brand to have. So he had made quite a bit of money, and he decided to come down here and start buying land to preserve it. He didn't want it to turn into mining and farmland and get commercialized because he loved the natural beauty of it so much. Now fast forward way into the future, and he ended up marrying the CEO of Patagonia, and they came down here and really started to do a lot of work preserving nature, buying up tons and tons of land. Now, unfortunately, in 2015, I think, give or take a year, he died in a kayaking accident. He flipped over in the lake where the marble caves are and ended up passing away from hypothermia. But all we can say about that is at least he was in the middle of a place we all know that he loved. What ended up happening several years later, maybe in 19 or 20, his wife worked out a deal with the president of Chile at the time, and she donated 1 million acres of land to be turned into national parks. And part of the deal was Chile had to take another, I don't remember if it was 3 or 5 million, several million acres of land and preserve it. It's the largest land donation ever by a single person, a corporation, a government, anything at one time. They just gave them 1 million acres. What ended up happening is several new national parks were created. Several nature reserves were turned into national parks so they would be more protected. And the reason I'm telling you that story now is because we are driving right through the middle of one of those national parks. So this national park would not exist without the kindness and the giving of that couple that founded North Face and used to run Patagonia. Now, if you don't remember from a past video, when Curt climbed Fitzroy, that's actually the Patagonia clothing line logo, that famous mountain range. So, don't know if y'all found that interesting or not, but I did. So we wanted to share it with you. We have made it to our hike, and it's one me and Curt are going to do together. And we're going to take y'all with us, of course, but what you need to know is it's like a heavy mist outside. But it's been raining here for 3 or 4 days, so we're just going to go in the rain. But that means that we may not be able to vlog and talk to you guys while we're out there. We'll try, but we may be stuck with just the waterproof camera. But let's go on a hike. We are bringing you to, it's not a long trail, I think it's 700 meters, so not too long. But it is the home of some gigantic trees that are 3,000 years old.
Yeah, these are the largest trees, certainly in Chile and perhaps in South America. And so we'll compare them to maybe some of our big trees in the U.S.
All right, let's go see these things.
Welcome to the forest. So a couple quick notes on this trail. We're just a couple minutes in here, but so far there seems to be a lot of boardwalks, and I think as Snow told you on the way in, we've had rain for 3 or 4 days, 2, 3, 4 days, pretty much constant, so everything is saturated, which I think is normal for this environment, looking at the moss and the trees and things like that. But this first little bit winds around. Like I said, the trail is wet, the rivers are full, but I think what we're gonna do is get into these big, giant trees, hopefully. But right now, they seem to be kind of normal-sized trees.
They may be normal-sized trees right now, but the ferns are giant.
The ferns are giant. It looks like we have a bridge crossing, guys, and this bridge holds a maximum of 3 people. Now, Snow does not like a rickety bridge. We know that. This is a suspension bridge. She's already been across. How is it? A little bouncy, not bad at all, but a beautiful shot of this river. There's just water running down these mountains everywhere you look. Stunning. And these trees are just covered with plants. So many. And they're definitely getting bigger. I don't know if we're into the big trees yet. But these are definitely bigger than the ones we saw on the way in. And they're covered with plants and moss all the way to the top.
So this trail kind of goes one way for maybe the first half, and then it turns into a loop at the end. We just reached the loop section, so maybe we're getting to where all the good stuff is. Look at all these roots. These trees have been here a long time. They've grown a lot of roots. Look at this beautiful tree.
Look at all the different stuffs. We got these dark green ones, and then we got the lighter green ones that look more like a lily pad or something. And then these ones here, they look kind of like deer antlers, I guess.
Look at these little baby palm trees.
Little baby palm. Oh, I didn't see those. And then this is the crawling seaweed right here, but it's intertwined.
Oh, right up to a spider web. Wonder if y'all can see the spider web on the video.
This tree is definitely alive.
Yes.
In more than one way.
Oh, cool. So what do you think, Kurt? 12 feet across?
What I think is this tree is absolutely gigante.
It's giant.
This thing is giant. And I don't know, when we were in the redwoods, if we saw a tree that was bigger than this.
We did.
In terms of diameter. But this is big. Snow said 12 foot across. I would go with more like 15 to 18. Maybe even 20. This thing is huge, 20 feet at its widest point on the base. Yeah.
And look at all of its roots.
Oh, it's giant. That is a cool tree.
I love
3,000 years old, possibly. I don't know what this sign says.
that this is definitely one of the bigger ones because they've taken extra care. Nobody can get within maybe 15 feet of him. So we're not even standing close to this tree. Wow, it is a beauty.
We set out at the first light. We lit up with the sunrise. Gets my heartbeat running wild when you're here by my side. And we'll dream out loud. Take our chance, take it now. We will go from this day on. Take this world and make it ours. You and I, all life long. We'll take this world from this day on. We can breathe in the moment. Open arms, we can own it. All these dreams we can run down. Feel it fall into place now. We will go from this day on. Take this world and make it ours. You and I, all life long. We'll take this world from this day on.
We found another giant one, and not only are they giant, but they are beautiful. Look at these curvy, intricate root systems. This one has some sort of a little ball in the trunk here at the lower part. But look at this thing.
It almost looks like maybe that big ball was
The root.
Well, yeah, was the soil level. I
Yeah.
bet all this over time, thousands of years, it just eroded away.
These giants have been growing here for 3,000 years.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Just gazing at these trees, just looking at them, thinking about 3,000 years, even behind you can see another giant one. Nothing lives for 3,000 years. Except, I guess, maybe trees. I don't know of anything else. 3,000 years is a long time, isn't
It
it?
is a long, long time.
Wow.
We are almost back to the van, and giant kudos to Chile for protecting those giant trees and maintaining such a beautiful national park. I mean, it's just been raining for days, guys, so of course there's a little mud on the trail, but it has been a fantastically maintained, beautiful trail, and we are in the heart of the Pumalin National Park. Good job, Chile. Good job. When you travel in a van, you need a place to store dirty shoes. Thankfully, Kurt built us an outside drawer right here by the door. Perfect place for
Muddy shoes.
muddy shoes.
All right, Snow is hustling. That was a nice
hike.
for Centro de Alaceres. And go ahead.
It didn't rain. The rain held off for us and you guys.
Although in the forest there was kind of a constant little sprinkle from all the drops
Yeah.
coming out of the tree. It was
But it
nice.
was nice. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. But we are headed to Chaitén. Chaitén, if you guys remember, it's a ferry town which is ferry like a boat, not like a little Peter Pan character, just for clarification. And we have got to get our tickets. The problem is, around here, things close at 1 and don't open till 3.
Yeah, and it may close at noon. We don't even know. So we drove by the ferry. Nobody was there, so we went by the corporate office in town, and the Google Maps said that it would be open. But it is Sunday, and there was a piece of paper on the door that said they would not reopen until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's not the end of the world because we wanted to take the tomorrow afternoon ferry, but now we'll have to come back to town in the morning at 9 a.m. to get our tickets. Make sure there's room for us on the ferry. So we decided while we were in town, gonna get some lunch. Curt is deep in thought, checking out the menu. What are you gonna get, Curt?
They have a whitefish here that's locally caught. I'm going to have that. And of course, papas and enchilada.
Oh, there you go. And I got a pork chop with rice, and we're sharing the salad. Curt's a happy camper. He's got a fish.
It's fried. The salmon was grilled that I had last time, and I've actually had a couple salmons. Good. I didn't know this is fried, but I'm excited.
There's our salad. Typical lettuce, avocado, tomato. I did a little bit of a splurge. I got a pork chop instead of a chicken breast. We're gonna eat up. So we made it to the ferry office at 9:10 this morning and stumbled up on some bad news. The ferry actually doesn't run today. It doesn't run again for 2 more days until Wednesday. So we're doing some regrouping, trying to figure out what to do. So we ended up deciding we're gonna just stick around here until Wednesday. Our alternate plan would have been driving north and having to take several small ferries, and we can't confirm the schedules. So we're gonna wait, right, Curdy?
We're going to wait till Wednesday. We're going to hang out, relax, enjoy, hop on the ferry, and continue on Wednesday.
Sticking with the plan. Sticking with the plan. We are taking advantage of the dry weather and our ferry delay to take a look at the hot water heater issue. We really don't know what's wrong with it, so Curt is starting his investigation. Is it messy?
I got diesel fuel all over me already.
It's messy. All right, what we learned about the hot water situation is it's not an easy fix.
Doesn't work.
It's still broken. It's a teeny tiny diesel hot water heater with all kinds of little parts inside. Curt had kind of hoped there'd just be some little filter screen that needed to be cleaned or something, but it is not going to be that easy. We will revisit it later, and we will keep taking showers at hostels and campgrounds, and it's all good. But we had pulled off the side of the road to do the diesel investigating, the diesel heater investigating, and we discovered we're in a really cool place, so we're driving around exploring. We have decided to turn our downtime into get stuff done time. So we're gonna drop off our laundry. When we get to a little town like this, it's pretty easy to find a laundromat. You just Google lavanderia. There's only one in this town, but it's got good reviews on Google. So not only are we getting our clothes clean, but
Showered and snow filled the water.
we got ourselves clean. At this great little campsite, Tierra Viva, in this little ferry town of Chaitén. 3,000 pesos for a shower, so about $3. Really nice, really clean, really nice family that owns this place. A long water hose. We bought a little water from them because in town here they have to pay for their water. So me and Curt got showers and our water tank got full for about $10 US.
All right, Snow is getting it done today. What did you get now?
We got 2 bags of a clumping litter, which is good. We got lots and lots of pouches. We bought her out of pouches. And the all-important flea and tick drops for the kitties, which was what we really, really needed. It was a good stop.
Picking up some stuff that we kind of need because we were counting on the ferry today. We were going to do a shopping spree as soon as we got across the pond, so to speak. But
Getting it done today.
we can go a couple extra days, guys. All right, Snow's coming in her pajamas.
My pajamas.
She is becoming the pajama queen. Feeling mighty comfortable in the great outdoors.
Pretty out here.
What do you think of that sunset? Is it gonna happen?
I think it might stay shades of silver. I think it might get a little prettier, but I don't know. There's a little spot of orange. Last time we talked to you guys was Monday morning. It is now Wednesday afternoon, and we have chilled out at a really awesome little wild camp just outside of this fun little city that turned out to be a pretty cool place. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!